Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Mga senador, makapili na ba? Bakit ko po ito nasabi, mga kabunyog? Dahil po, mga kabunyog, inaprobahan po ang citizenship ng pagiging Pilipino nitong si Lee Duan Wang na ayon po sa kanyang history, dawit po siya sa illegal na pogo na iniimbestigahan dito sa Senado noon kasama ni na Alisco. Anyway, ano po ba ang nangyari? Dahil po, mga kabunyog, tanging si Senadora Risa Hontiveros lang po ang nagboto ng hindi sa pag-approve ng kanyang citizenship. Ang ibang senador inaprobahan ang citizenship nitong Chinese ito. Anyway, ano ba ang nangyari sa mga senador? Bakit ninyo inaprobahan itong pagiging Pilipino nitong Chinese na ito? Alam ba ninyo sa ginawa ninyo, parang binigyan pa ninyo ng oportunidad itong taong ito na gumawa pa ng krimen dito sa ating bansa. Anyway, para po sa karagdagan pang balita, panoorin po natin ito.
Inaprubahan ng Senado ang panukala na layong bigyan ng Filipino citizenship ang Chinese na pinaniniwala ang may kaugnayan sa mga ilegal na pogo sa Pilipinas. Sa sesyon, 19 na senador ang bumoto para bigyan ng Filipino citizenship si Lee Duan Wang at tanging si Senador Risa Hontiveros ang kumontra. Nauna nang umapela si Hontiveros na ibasura ang panukala dahil natuklasang junket operator ang Chinese sa Nine Dynasty Casino na isa sa pinakamalaking pogo na naungkat sa pagdinig ng Senado. Natuklasan ding maraming tax identification o TIN numbers si Wang na sinasabing may koneksyon sa Philippine Xinjiang Yushi Association na hinihinalang konektado naman sa United Front ng Communist Party of China.
For House Bill number 8839, the Citizenship Bill, understand, Mr. President, that the Deputy Minority Leader would like to explain her vote.
Senator Hontiveros, please proceed.
Salamat po, Mr. President. Bago yung aking explanation of vote, for the record, nakikiisa din po ako kay Chairman Raffy Tulfo dun sa pagpasa ng bill sa IBC 13. Bilang nagtrabaho din po ako dati doon bilang isang anchor person. At ako po yung nagpapasalamat kay Chair Raffy sa pagtitiyak na yung probisyon tungkol sa pagtupad ng IBC 13 management sa kanilang mga dating empleyado ay kasama po dun sa ating ipinasang batas. Salamat po, Mr. President.
Malaki ba ho sweldo niyo ron ng araw?
I'm sorry, Mr. President?
Malaki ba ho sweldo niyo ng araw sa IBC 13?
Talent lang po ako, kaya talent fee lamang po, hindi sweldo.
Okay.
Salamat, Mr. President. Mr. President, I could not in good conscience vote to grant Filipino citizenship to Lee Duan Wang. Ang pinag-uusapan natin ay hindi naman po simpleng application para sa driver's license o business permit kung saan simpleng checklist ng isinumite ang kailangan. Ang sangkot dito, timbang ng buong kapangyarihan at autoridad ng lehislatura para sa iisang tao. What was on the floor was an act of Congress, a law granting Filipino citizenship to a foreign national. Surely, this demands even more rigor, scrutiny, and discernment from legislators. We owe that much to the Filipino people. Obligasyon nating siyasatin ang kasaysayan at pagkatao ng aplikante beyond what he has already declared in his own interest. At sa aking interpellation sa panukalang ito, nalaman natin na napakarami at naglalakihang red flags ang itinago ni Lee Duan Wang sa Kongreso. Si Lee Duan Wang ay junket operator at kasosyo ni Duan Renwu, ang sinasabing big boss ng na-raid na pogo sa Porac, Pampanga. Ang negosyo niya ay nasa parehong building ng negosyo ni Shi Zhejiang, isang self-confessed Chinese spy. Konektado siya sa Philippine Xinjiang Yushi Association na sinasabing parte ng United Front Work ng Communist Party of China. At sa mga opisyal na dokumento sa SEC, nagsinungaling siya at nagpresenta bilang Pilipinong si Mark Coong. Hindi pa po ba tayo natuto sa panloloko ni Guo Huaping alias Alice Guo o kay Yang Jianxin alias Tony Yang? Hindi pa ba tayo nadala sa mga abusadong dayuhang nagpanggap na Pilipino para pagkakitaan ang taong bayan at dungisan ang ating mga sistema? Susugal pa ba tayo muli sa isang taong ikinubli sa Kongreso ang kanyang mga kaduda-dudang kaugnayan? Hindi ko po hinatulan na guilty sa anumang krimen si Lee Duanwang, Mr. President. Pero sapat ang mga red flags na ito para hindi siya pagkalooban ng pagiging Pilipino ng ganito lamang kadali. Sa buong paniniwala ko, ang nararapat gawin ng gobyerno ay imbestigahan si Lee Duanwang, hindi magpasa ng batas para ituring siyang isa sa atin. For these reasons, Mr. President, I voted no on this measure. Salamat po, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Riz Ontiveros. Majority Leader.
Mr. President, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian would like to deliver an anterior explanation of vote for the E-Governance Act, Senate Bill number 2781.
Senator Gatchalian is recognized.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise today to cast my yes vote to the E-Governance Act. This bill is about reimagining how we serve and deliver public services to the Filipino people in the 21st century. Time is our most precious resource, and the Filipino people deserve a government that values their time. More than saving time, this measure ensures continuity of essential government services even in times of emergencies and disruptions. Sa gitna ng sakuna, pandemya o anumang pagsubok, hindi titigil ang serbisyo ng gobyerno. We are building a resilient system that will allow the government to keep moving forward no matter the challenges. Let us not forget, e-governance is about accessibility and inclusivity. It means that our persons with disabilities will find it easier to transact with government offices. No more barriers, no more burdens. This is a government that reaches out to everyone, wherever they are and whoever they may be. Further, this is about trust. Trust in the digitalization of government processes. We know that not everyone is digitally adept, but this measure ensures that the system we are building is transparent, secure, and user-friendly. With stronger transparency, measures, and real-time feedback mechanisms on digital delivery of public services, we can bridge the gap between government and citizen. Kapag malinaw at mabilis ang proseso, tataas ang kumpiyansa ng tao sa pamahalaan. Mr. President, before I end, allow me to take this opportunity to thank Senator Alan Peter Cayetano for accepting my amendments to this measure. E-governance means empowerment. Empowerment for businesses, for policymakers, and most importantly, for our citizens. It means more jobs in the ICT sector, a stronger digital economy, and a government workforce equipped for the challenges of tomorrow. Mr. President, I cast my yes vote to unlock the full potential of our nation. It is for a future where every Filipino feels the presence of a government that is accessible, transparent, and efficient. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Gatchalian. Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I understand Senator Gatchalian, who just yielded the floor, would like to deliver likewise an explanation of vote for Senate bill for the firearms law, Mr. President.
No, Mr. President, this is for Senate Bill number 2865. This is for the Capital Markets Efficiency Promotions Act, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, together with the co-author of this bill, Senator Joel Villanueva, I stand before you with a profound sense of gratitude in this august chamber. Today, Senate Bill number 2865, or the Capital Markets Efficiency Promotions Act, is approved on third and final reading. After rigorous debate and meticulous consideration of amendments, our committee has crafted a proposed measure that seeks to promote efficiency in the capital markets and reduce the barriers that have long made investing seem out of reach for the everyday Filipino. Mr. President, I am humbled to acknowledge that the passage of this bill would not have been possible without the dedicated efforts and amendments put forth by my esteemed colleagues. Allow me to express my deepest gratitude to Senator Minority Leader Coco Pimentel, who contributed to shaping this legislation. Furthermore, I would like to acknowledge the active participation of numerous public and private stakeholders who have tirelessly worked.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw.